Have you ever felt down for no apparent reason? Or not being able to concentrate even after a good night's sleep? Or maybe wake up tired, foggy, as if your brain was still under the covers? What if I told you the cause could be on your plate? Welcome to the world of neuronutrition, the science that studies the connection between what you eat and how your mind works. Today you'll discover how food can affect your mood, concentration, memory, and even anxiety. And no, we're not talking about miracle diets. Let's talk neuroscience and how certain foods can communicate directly with your brain. Before you begin, subscribe to the channel and activate the bell. Every week you'll find videos like this one, simple, scientific, and above all, really useful. The brain doesn't just eat sugar, it needs specific nutrients. You've always heard that the brain lives on sugar. It's true, but that's only part of the story. To function well, it also needs good fats, omega-3, essential amino acids, B vitamins, magnesium and zinc, antioxidants. If you eat only refined carbohydrates and processed foods, your brain is like a sports car running on cheap gasoline. Serotonin and mood, 90% is produced in the gut. Surprise, serotonin, the feel-good hormone, isn't produced in the brain. 90% is synthesized in the intestine. But why does this matter? Because an unbalanced diet damages the intestinal microbiota, and a dysbiosis of the gut produces less serotonin. Result? Unstable mood, decreased motivation, unexplained anxiety, sleep disturbances. Healing your gut whale, improving your mood. The gut-brain axis, the invisible dialogue that shapes your daily life. Have you ever felt a knot in your stomach before making a difficult decision? It's not a metaphor. The brain and gut communicate continuously through nerves, hormones, and immune molecules. This connection is called the gut-brain axis. When you eat poorly, your intestines become inflamed and send negative signals to your brain. This is why a heavy dinner, an unbalanced diet, or too much sugar can make you irritable, tired, and mentally slow. Brain inflammation, silent but devastating. When we talk about inflammation, we only think of pain or fever. But there is also a chronic, silent inflammation that directly affects the brain. Those responsible? Refined sugars, trans fat, artificial additives, nutritional deficiencies. This inflammation can cause difficulty concentrating, memory lapses, repetitive negative thoughts, energy drops. Eating well isn't just about staying fit, it's also about thinking better. Foods that calm the brain. Some foods have an anti-anxiety and stabilizing effect. Among the best: salmon, sardines, walnuts, rich in omega-3. Eggs and legumes, for choline and dopamine precursors. Oats and flax seeds, rich in tryptophan and magnesium. Green leafy vegetables, for vitamin B9. Real dark chocolate, not the sweetened milk one. You don't need expensive supplements. You need real food, chosen wisely. Foods that steal your mental energy. Yes, there are those too. They are the foods that seem harmless, but sabotage your cognitive abilities. The worst? Sugary drinks. Junk food. Snacks. White bread. Light snacks with artificial sweeteners. Cured meats and packaged products. They create blood sugar spikes, inflame the nervous system, and alter the microbiota. Want more clarity? Start by eliminating these. The role of fats, the right ones. For years they've been demonized. but the brain is made up of 60% fat. The point is not to avoid them, but to choose the right ones. Extra virgin olive oil, oil seeds, avocado, blue fish. Skipping healthy fats is like trying to run a marathon without training. You need quality fuel. A slow mind after meals, blame the wrong meal. That foggy feeling after lunch has a name, brain fog. It happens when you eat too much and badly, you eat quickly, you combine the wrong foods. Avoid meals too high in refined carbohydrates or sugars. Opt for balanced meals, whole grain carbohydrates plus protein, healthy fats, and vegetables. The result? A clearer mind, productive afternoons, and fewer cravings for coffee and sugar. The power of the microbiota, millions of bacteria that decide for you. Your gut is home to more bacterial cells than human cells. These microbes influence nutrient absorption, neurotransmitter production, and stress response. A balanced microbiota yuguel a more stable mind. 1 in dysbiosis yuguel mood swings, nervous hunger, difficulty paying attention. Do you want to nourish your microbiota? Eat more plant fiber, consume fermented foods, kefir, kimchi, natural yogurt, avoid antibiotics and unnecessary preservatives, vary your diet every week. At this point, I want to know your opinion. Have you ever noticed how your mood or concentration changes after eating certain foods? Write the word mind in the comments so we can see how many have noticed this connection. And if you have a positive or negative experience, share it, it can be useful to others too. The breakfast that changes your day. Skipping it? That's a mistake. Doing it badly? Even worse. Breakfasts high in sugar cause blood sugar spikes and energy drops as early as mid-morning. Better a balanced breakfast. Avena. Fresh fruit, seeds and fresh fruit. Natural yogurt or eggs. The mind is more stable when the morning starts with real nutrients. Drinking little yuguel, thinking badly. Even mild dehydration impairs short-term memory and reasoning ability. Water is essential for the transmission of nerve impulses. If you wait until you're thirsty, you're already dehydrated. Drink often, and above all, drink water. Not sodas, juices, or energy drinks. If all this helps, leave a like, activate the bell, and stay tuned. You'll help us build a serious, free, and truly practical channel. And above all, it's made for you. And now, if you want to take it to the next level, watch the next video. 7 superfoods that nutritionists keep secret. Because small choices make the difference. And the smartest ones often go untold. Emotions and nutrition, a direct connection. Do you feel anxious, irritable, unstable? It's not just psychology. It's often physiology, too. How you eat affects your hormones, your nervous system, and your mental balance. There's no need for pills, just start with your plate. You don't have to change everything in one day. But you can start with one thing today. And see how much your mind will thank you tomorrow.